Hello, and welcome. My name is MiniBetrayal, and this is Factorio Megabase. Now, last episode we set up some extra belt production of the higher tier belts. I did a little bit of work since then, and I kind of got carried away. So I'm going to start off this episode by telling you what I have done. So last episode we'd done like that much. I've built the rest of it, and it's all set up so that it gets all the gears from over here, which I've upgraded. The speed modules that are required come from down there, not very quickly, but they do come from down there. And they go into the relevant slots. So we've got yellow, red, blue, the vanilla tiers there, and then we've got the 5 extra tiers. They all feed into the next one. So these ones take the speed 1 modules coming in there, and the speed 2s and the speed 3s, and they all get the previous tier, plus, you know, whatever else they need. So like these ones at the top, they also need the express underground belts, so that comes through this extra bit across the top. And I've hooked it up with circuit networks, so that basically, if I want to turn on blue belt production, I would just put in the blue belt. And if we do this, we should immediately start seeing things moving. There you go. So I will take that out for now, though. The way that limits it is everything here needs gears. So the inserters that pull gears, they're only enabled if the relevant thing is there. We also have extra input chests for each item. So if I'm moving over to red belts and I want to get rid of all my yellow belts, I can put my yellow belts into that box, all my red belts in there, and so on. And the inserter that pulls out of the box that comes from the previous tier is only enabled if there's nothing in that box. So we will prefer to get rid of old materials rather than make new ones. And I've sped this up because basically everything, if you trace it back, eventually needs them. So that will be a massive bottleneck in speed. Yeah, I let that run for a little bit. So we've got plenty of red belts. I started upgrading... Where's my train stations? Over here. I started upgrading the belts. So you can see these are red belts coming from the copper there. And these are red belts coming from the iron there. And in fact, like I say, I kind of got carried away. And the iron, copper, and green circuit lines are now red belts all the way to the end. Now, because one of these, the dark red tier, tier 5, they use blue circuits. Yeah, our blue circuit production is up here, actually. It's a little bit worse for wear. That's actually due to a limit of red circuits, because all of those red circuits come from here. So I may... let's see, red circuits... They do supplement the line, actually. So, yeah, we might need to look at increasing red circuit production, because all of this is timed to exactly run these 10 machines if they are level 2 assemblers, and I've bumped them up to level 3. Other news, I did have a bit over here to make myself the speed modules. I've extended that, so I've also got a box full of the level 3 efficiency modules, and I'm still working on making the level 3 productivity modules. What else did I do? I did a bit... I can't remember if I did this between this episode and the last episode, or between the last episode and the episode before that, but I did more clearing out of biters. I think I did that previously. But because of, you know, all of the increased production rates now, because when everything is running full time, yeah, all of these smelters switch on now, which is nice, but we're not using everything just yet. But yeah, because we're doing that, we're creating more pollution, and we are starting to get a few more attacks. So I've also just beefed up defenses around here a little bit. You can see that they've been defending. Let's turn that off. Down in uranium production, we've got, I'll just say, several more bullets. Oh, by the way, this chest here, I've linked this inserter to it to say only pull the 238 into it if there is less 238 than there are armor-piercing bullets. So I load armor-piercing bullets into there and it will match it without pulling away too much. Down here, I've extended storage capacity of the 235. This first chest is actually now full, and actually that one's filling up as well. We're starting to get quite a bit more coming through. So that's despite this only working at half capacity, because these are still... Actually, that one's nearly full. Yeah, so that will actually start filling up quite soon, and this will be producing, what was it, 1 every 2 seconds, I think it was? Okay, so that is a quick rundown of what's happened since last time. Also down here, I made myself another row that I've been using for upgrading stuff. So I've got a couple of... Oh, there is an attack that we just missed. Yeah, so these are still full of ammo. Yeah, so I've been using this bit down here for upgrading stuff. So this one just upgrades yellow belt components into red belt components. That one upgrades inserters and assembly machines. What else? Science. I have done a bit more science. I've done most science, actually. In fact, the only the only non-infinite researches left to do are the atomic bomb, which we are a little more than halfway through. There is this, the Power Armor Mark IV, which requires space science, which we don't have yet, and this shielded singularity equipment, which is some super generator for the armor, which requires that power, that tier 4 armor. So everything else other than what we're doing requires space science. So we should get to work towards that, I think. I'll keep an eye on attacks. Hopefully things won't get too out of hand this episode. Okay, so for the space science, we need one of them, which is fine. That's easy. And we will also need production of satellites, rocket control units, low-density structures, and rocket fuel. Now, we are producing low-density structures up here, but not enough for the... what's the word? Not enough for the space science. In fact, I believe that is actually the limiting factor of yellow science at the moment. So we're going to do that again. So we're going to be using a bunch of that copper that we've just got through. Low density structures, that's also going to use a hell of a lot of copper. Rocket fuel, we've got that minimal rocket fuel production just here. That's just for personal use. Okay, so let's get started on that. Now, okay, so we will build to the 1 science per second again. So let's see. Okay, so I think I'm going to do the easy stuff first. So radars, that's easy. Let's see. Radars live down here. We need we need 5 of these every 1,000 seconds. So we need 1 of them every 200 seconds. A 0.5 second crafting time is fine for that. Iron plates we have on the bus, circuits we have on the bus, gears we don't have on the bus, but they just require iron plates. So, let's just do something like that, I think. I'll go back to yellow belts for this, and I just put all my yellow belts in here, didn't I? Yeah, let's grab them back. Okay, so this one here is going to produce some gears for us. This one is going to make them. And then we need 2 belts coming in. for iron and circuits. In fact, how much iron does that need? 10. We can get away with doing this on a single belt, actually. So you're going to take iron in, make gears, and split them straight into there. You're going to take both the iron and the circuits from the belt. Okay, so iron is up here. Circuits are there. And we want our input there. Like that. That should do nicely. Whoops, that won't. Okay, so the actual split off is going to continue to be red belts like that. But once we've done the split off, we can shift to the yellow belts, because this doesn't need to be fast at all. Okay, oh, and that will want power as well. Okay, that's the first bit done. What else does a satellite need? Accumulators and solar panels. Okay, so let's have a look at these. There, accumulators and solar panels. Okay. That needs batteries and iron plates. And how many of them did I need? I need 100 of them every 1,000 seconds. So I need one every 10 seconds. Would you look at that? They're crafted every 10 seconds. I'm not sure what our battery production is like, so we might need to up that, but that's okay. And you need circuits, copper, and steel. Okay, I think, actually, then what we might be able to do is this. Oops, you need to move over by one now. Okay, so you need iron, so get the iron from there. You need circuits, so you can get the circuits from there. So we also need to bring in steel, copper, and batteries. Batteries are here. Let's see, we might be able to do the underground belt trick again. Okay, so I've got batteries here. I don't think that conflicts with anything, so let's just bring that down. Batteries, copper, and steel. Easy. Okay, so there are the batteries and the copper. The batteries and the steel. The copper's on its way, so we'll just give that one a red armed inserter as well. Give that all some power, and they'll want outputs coming like that onto a belt there. Okay, now it'll take a bit of time, but should work. What else do we need for satellites? Okay, rocket fuel, low density structures, processing units. Processing units we can do. Okay, we also need one of these every 10 seconds. So that is crafted in 10 seconds. But it also needs sulfuric acid, advanced circuits, and electric circuits. So we also need 2 green circuits per second. We can get them from the bus. And yeah, we'll get red circuits from the bus as well, actually. So we just need sulfuric acid down here. And red circuits. So you know what? Oh, actually, something else occurs to me, because that needs processing units, but so does the rocket control unit. So let me do a bit of number crunching and figure out how many processing units in total we need. Oh wait, never mind. Because in total we need 1,000 rocket control units every 1,000 seconds, right? I don't think this uses any rocket control units. No. So we just need the one every 10 seconds from that, and one per second from that, which is actually quite a lot. Okay, so we need 11 machines making these then. So we basically need that whole setup again. Like that bit. That's quite expensive. Alright, let's come back to that. We also need low density structures. 100, so we need... Okay, they're made in 20 seconds. We need one every 10 seconds. Ah, but they are also needed at 1 per second. Okay, so we need the same 11 machines. Is that right? No. We need one every 10 seconds for the satellite. And one every 1 second. So we need one every 1.1 seconds. So I think we need 19 machines. No, that doesn't sound right. You know what? I think I might have had a change of heart. Let me double check a few things. Okay, so I will show you what I'm doing in just a bit. However, I've noticed that the power has kind of stopped. So I'm going to run over to the power section. So at the moment we've just got the 3 columns. I could make a 4th, but what I'm going to do instead is, because a yellow belt, while it can mostly take care of an entire column, can't quite, so not all of these are running. So I'm just going to upgrade these belts. And hopefully that will help out with the power situation. If I take this all the way back to the train station, at any rate. Okay, so that is now the entire coal station redified all the way back. By the way, I think another thing I did between episodes was slightly rejig how the trains get fueled, but story for another time. And that now means the coal is getting all the way to the end, and the power is still not good enough. Okay, we need another power thing. Right, so I picked up some stuff. We need to put in some landfill. That should be high enough. It looks about right. And we'll need some here as well. I did not bring nearly enough landfill with me. Huh. Apparently I can make just 18 more. Alright, well, this is the thing we need to put down. Oh, let me go get more landfill. Right, okay. Landfill. And I'll bring it out to about there. That should be enough. Okay, and I want to copy this, effectively. And I want to copy it to there, I think. Oh. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing a little bit more landfill on this side. That's alright. Alright, put that down for me. Alright, that's now everything hooked in. We do need... Let's put at least some legs back on. That's far too slow. That's better. Yeah, we need to just go and fetch the coal. Luckily, here's one I prepared earlier. Okay, and there comes the coal. So, turns out, while I was building that, power kind of fixed itself, but we're still very close. Alright. Now back to my... I've had a change of heart. Okay, I was doing a thing and we're getting attacked there. Oh, okay. Hang on. So, yeah, we are quite shortly going to have to go and... defend, I think. Was it just the one that got through? I didn't actually see a notification. In any case, I've run out of leg juice again. Hang on. So, I've just about finished doing what I was trying to do. So, I've just got a little bit more concrete to get, and then I can show you. So, basically, whereas before I was doing everything, you know, by the book, by the numbers, yada, 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 I decided to basically just go ham and put down as... I haven't been very specific with my numbers here. I've just put down what seems like enough of everything. I've probably overdone it. I probably do not have the resources to keep up with this. I'll put down some lights as well. And I think I need a radar in that general area, so I'll put one there. Do I have a radar on me? I do. Excellent. Right, so... yeah, I am just grabbing the last few materials for the rocket silo, actually. So we may actually finish our starter base this episode. How much more do I need? I need another 150 by the looks of it. So if I just put all the concrete back in there, it tells me. Another 100. Another 90. And there we go. Okay, so I can now craft myself a rocket silo. And yeah, that is everything. Oh, I can put my legs back on. Let's keep just one of those on. And the rest legs. There we go. So, yes, we have all of this stuff. None of it is plugged in yet. Oh, and I'm missing... oh, the lights. That's right. I literally just put those down. And there's a radar over there as well. Okay. So, yeah. Nothing except the sulfuric acid is hooked in at the moment. But that should be relatively easy to do. And then down here... there it is. You can just go there. That was easy. I'll have a box. Actually, I'm going to move this down just a fraction to there. Okay, so you'll have an input from the satellite and an input, an output up there into a box, and then just so we're not wasting satellite materials, this one will only be active if that box is empty. Okay, so now we just need to hook everything up. So let's start at the top. Also, you'll notice I've done this all in red belts, just so I don't have to deal with throughput issues as quite as much. Okay, so low density structures need copper, steel plates, and plastic. Oh, actually, that was one thing I need to do. Plastic is a little bit terrible at the moment. Not for lack of production. Yeah, only like 6, I would say an average of about 7 of these are running. So that needs to be red beltified. I do not have enough red belts on me. Luckily, I can do that. So, where was the plastic? This line here is plastic. Okay, so that should now effectively double my plastic throughput. I may even switch on blue belt production. I think I will probably need some blue belts worth of stuff. But that should definitely help with the plastic. Okay, so what was it? Plastic, steel, and copper, I think it was? Steel, plastic, copper. Great. Oh, we're getting another attack down up here, actually. So, let's see. Do I have a turret on me? Yes. I'm just going to put that, like, there. And put some of those bullets in it. Hopefully that should take care of any small attacks that get round this far. Okay, so we've got the steel. There's the plastic. And... there is the copper. Okay, so I will deal with, bringing all 4 belts down and such at some point. Okay, then we've got green circuits. Green circuits we know need copper and iron. So copper wants to come in there. and down here. Lovely. And iron wants to come in there and just 2 below it. Okay, and that will give us some green circuits. Again, not properly load balanced up the top, so things are going to run slow until I fix that. Okay, red circuits, they need copper, and green circuits and plastic. So some of these green circuits are going to have to go up this way to there. And we will also need some copper coming in here. There. Okay, again, it's going to take a little while until I fix it, but that gives us the... oh no, actually, the copper doesn't want to come in there. The copper wants to come in there, which means that's wrong. Hang on. I goofed it. Plastic lives on the other side of this belt. Luckily, that should still be doable. Right there. Okay, so that should now get us red circuits. Next one is blue circuits. Now, the sulfuric acid is already plumbed in. I don't know what my sulfuric acid production rate is like. I've only got this single machine working on it at the moment. So I've hooked up a storage tank right next to it, just so I can see, like, if that starts to drop, I know I need to increase sulfuric acid production. But for now... Okay, so I've got green circuits. It is just green and red circuits. Yep. So green circuits are here. So this is all going to be a bit of spaghetti mess, but I think that's fun. Red circuits are going to come out here. Give that one more. Should have given it one less. And go under there. Like that. So that is green and red circuits and sulfuric acid to make blue circuits. Now we also need speed 1 modules. They also take green and red circuits. So I'll just hook them up like that. That's easy. Then rocket control units. They need a blue circuit and a speed module. Now, in fact, they are made very slowly and they only need 1 of each. So I'm actually going to change this slightly. So it only uses the one side of the belt. Sorry, it only uses one belt. It uses both sides of one belt is what I was meaning to say there. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll flip that around and just do a whoopsie over here. Like that. Lovely. Okay, so I'll have blue circuits on one side and speed modules on the other, and then this, whoops, can just go straight down there. Then down here we've got solid fuel production from light oil, which feeds straight into rocket fuel production from solid fuel and light oil. So to turn that on, just need to connect that. There we go. I did a little bit of work down here. So now instead of feeding light oil directly into the light oil cracking, yeah, that's fine. They now all go through pumps, which only turn on if I have more light oil than petrol. Just to make sure I've always got some light oil. But that all seems to be working. I haven't made any rocket fuel yet, but that's fine. Then satellites. Okay, so we need some processing units, low density structures, rocket fuel, solar panels, accumulators, and radars. Now this also needs rocket fuel and low density structures. So if I move that, that means rocket fuel and low density structures can actually share a belt. So if I have that come this way instead, rocket fuel can be on one side of the belt. And then I need to get low density structures into this other side. Low density structures come out up here. So I'll just send them down. And under here. Up a bit. And there. So that feeds low density structures and rocket fuel to both the actual rocket silo and to the satellite. Okay, processing units. Now at the moment all of the processing units are going towards rocket control units. So what I'll do, I'll split that and I will say output priority to the right for blue circuits. I will then split the blue circuits and merge half of the blue circuits back onto the belt. Can you see what I've done there? So the blue circuits, all the blue circuits will go this way and all the speed modules will go that way. Then of the blue circuits, half of them will get merged back in to go towards these, and the other half will come down here for the satellite. With an input. Okay. So that's blue circuits and them and them. Okay, solar panels, accumulators, and radars. Now they were all up here. I did them earlier. Solar panels and accumulators are there. Everything else is a red belt, why not? And radars are there. So I just need to take these two belts. And these will have to go around the outside as well. Didn't I put a turret there? Oh no, I put the turret way out there. Okay, they're somehow managing to find a different way to get to that radar. That's annoying. Alright, I guess I will just put that there instead. There we go. So now, however they're getting to this radar, they'll go through that turret. Okay, right, I haven't finished plumbing in these two belts around here. So they need to come down a bit further. We'll come across here. I'll then turn them up and they'll hop under the low density structure belt and into the satellites where they're getting in and an in, and that should be all of the products. Yeah. Yes, we've got a little bit of everything there. Okay, so auto launch with cargo. Where are they? They're in here somewhere. There we go. I did get some of the oh, actually no, that's not quite everything. But yeah, I picked up some of the productivity modules. But these guys, the rocket control units, of which I have made none so far apparently, they want to come this way. And they want to go into the rocket silo. And in fact, if I put that there, then I don't even need another power pole. Right, so a little bit of fixing to do. The reason we're not making any rocket control units is because we are not making any speed modules, because all of the green circuits are being used by blue circuits because we're not making enough green circuits because we're not getting the copper. So, oh, actually there is kind of still one thing left to do. So, firstly, that would make much more sense as one of them. On second thoughts, I am going to move that. I don't think we need 3 stack inserters to take it out of that belt, but out of that box. But I'm doing it anyway. Oh, and I've run out of red belts. That's fine, because up here I've got a stash of them. So, yeah, this is now the white science. Space science. Get rid of some of the trees in the way. Now, where is that going? Hop in. Right. Oh, and the atomic bomb is done. Marvellous. So I think that is going just on the other side of the yellow science belt. Yes. Okay, so here I'm just going to do that. So that will switch which side of the belt the yellow science is on. And then the white science wants to go on the east side of this belt, which would be the south side of that belt, which is correct. Excellent. I'll do that with yellow belts, actually, because that just means I can do... like that. And now we have a fully automated system. It's just super duper slow, and will take a million years to back up. So let's get some more of this copper. Oh, hello. That's where they're coming from. Interesting. Yeah, let's get some more of this copper down where it needs to be. Okay, so that should help a great deal with the copper situation. Plastic and iron are both fine, and they're the only other resources we're bringing in, I think. Oh yeah, we've got the batteries and the steel up there, but that's all fine. Okay. Now, what's this going to do for green circuit production? I suspect that's where our bottleneck is going to be. Yeah, okay, so we're going to need to get some blue belts in this. If you can see, like, this one here can't output because the red belt isn't enough. Also, to help, I'm going to... let's see. We'll just change this up slightly. So instead of sharing the red and green supply, they each get half. Like that. Okay, so greens want a split there, reds want a split there, and to hop under. Okay, so now we at least will be making some level 1 speed modules. I think there's nothing else actually I have to do now. At least not to get that working. I am going to turn on blue belt production. Oops, that's not the button to press. Blue belt production and the tick. There we go. Yeah, so you can see that blue belt production jumps into action. Now, this box won't immediately fill up because it wants that to fill up first, but now that is full up. Yeah, and there are a couple of higher tier belts, but you can see there's like 6 in storage there, 24 in storage there, and some splitters as well. That's just because I hadn't set up the circuit system properly. So, yeah, all of that jumps into action. That will probably kill the iron supply. Let's bring down some more of this as well, actually, just to be on the safe side. Okay, but I am happy with that. Let's see, yeah, we are about halfway on the solar panels and accumulators towards making the first satellite. We don't... Oh, actually, we are starting to get some rocket control units now. Yeah, so next episode we'll look at adding in some blue belts, paying attention to throughput issues, improving things where we can. Yeah, so... Yeah, this we're only doing like maybe a half of those blue circuit productions, but by adding in some more green circuit production and giving it some blue belts, that should help. Are all the red circuits running? Yes, I think they are. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. But, in the meantime, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.